Hello! Welcome back to Z-eskwela of Davao de Oro, kung saan siguradong ikaw, siguradong kuyaw. This is Sir 𝗔𝘆𝗶𝘴𝗴, your teacher from Nabunturan National Comprehensive High School, Integrated Senior High School, Nabunturan West District. We are now on the 7th week of our lesson with the subject Basic Calculus. So, get your module, your paper, and your pen. Let's start. We're already done with optimization using calculus and higher ordered derivatives. Now, we'll be discussing the chain rule and implicit differentiation with the following objectives. At the end of the lesson, you will be able to solve problems using the chain rule and illustrate implicit differentiation. Consider these following functions. Find the derivatives of f of x is equal to square root of quantity 3x squared minus 2x plus 4. Solve this in just 30 seconds. Timer starts now. Time is up. Let's check your answer. Some of you will solve this using the power rule, which is derivatives of square of 3x squared minus 2x plus 4 is equal to 2 times quantity 3x squared minus 2x plus 4, which is incorrect. Power rule is not applicable in this function. But if you solve this way, finding square of 3x squared minus 2x plus 4 before deriving it, then that is right. So we have 9x to the power of 4 plus 4x squared plus 16 minus 12x cubed plus 24x squared minus 16x is equal to 9x to the power of 4 minus 12x cubed plus 28x squared minus 16x plus 16. Then derive, and we come up with 36x cubed minus 36 squared plus 56 minus 16, and that is correct. Or we can use the product rule. F of x is equal to 3x squared minus 2x plus 4 times 3x squared minus 2x plus 4. Hence, f prime of x, or derivative of f of x, is equal to quantity 3x squared minus 2x plus 4 times the derivative of quantity 3x squared minus 2x plus 4 plus quantity 3x squared minus 2x plus 4 times the derivative of f of x is equal to quantity 3x squared minus 2x plus 4. In that case, we are using the product rule. Either of the two methods are correct. You can use the first method or you can use the second method. What if this is the problem? f of x is equal to 200 quantity of 3x squared minus 2x plus 4. Thus, the last two methods will be doable. What do you think? Yes, it's doable, but it's a long way process. How about y is equal to sine 2x? In this case, we need to find the conversion of sine 2x in double trigonometric function formula. Sine 2x is equal to 2 sine x cos x. Then, using the product rule, we have 2 sine x times negative sine x plus cos x times cos x. And 2 times cos squared x minus sine squared x. Then, using double trigonometric function conversion, we have derivative of y is equal to 2 cos 2x. You are right. In this lesson, you will learn a rule that will allow to differentiate a given function without having to perform any preliminary multiplication or apply any special function. The chain rule provides for a formula for the derivative of a composition of functions. Theorem 9 or theorem about chain rule states that let f be a function differentiable at c, and let c and let g be a function differentiable at f of c. Then, the composition g composed of f of c is equal to g prime of f of c times f prime of c. Another way to state the chain rule, if y is a differentiable function of u defined by y is equal to f of u, and u differentiable function of x defined by u is equal to g of x. Then, y is differentiable function of x, and the derivative of y with respect to x given by dy over dx is equal to dy over du times du over dx. In words, the derivative of composition of functions is the derivative of the outer function evaluated at the inner function of times the derivative of the inner function. In our first example, f of x is equal to the square of 3x squared minus 2x plus 4. Find the derivative of f of x using chain rule. For the solution, we can rewrite y is equal to f of x is equal to square of 3x squared minus 2x plus 4 as y is equal to f of u. And this is equal to u squared, where u is 3x squared minus 2x plus 4, differentiable function of x. Using the chain rule, we have f prime of x is equal to y prime, or dy over du times du times dx. Then, dy over du is equal to 2u, while du over dx is equal to x minus 2. And we have 2u times quantity 6x minus 2. Substitute the value of u, and which is 3x squared minus 2x plus 4. We have 2 times quantity 3x squared minus 2x plus 4 times quantity 6x minus 2. Simplify, we come up with 36 cubed minus 36x squared plus 56x minus 16. And that will be the answer. Very good. For the second example, we have y is equal to sine 2x. Find the derivative of y using the chain rule. We can write y is equal to sine 2x as y is equal to f of u, where f of u is equal to sine u, and u is equal to 2x. Hence, the derivative of y, or y prime, is equal to dy over du times du over dx. dy over du is equal to cos u, while du over dx is equal to 2. Then, cos u times 2. Substitute the value of u and arrange according to order. We have 2 cos 2x, and that is the answer. Amazing! How about this example? Z is equal to 4 all over square of quantity a squared minus y squared, where a is real number. Notice that we can write z is equal to 4 all over square of a squared minus y squared, as z is equal to 4 times quantity a squared minus y squared to the power of negative 2. Then, we can use the chain rule. We have dz over dy is equal to 4 times negative 2 quantity of a squared minus y squared to the power of negative 2 minus 1 times d over dy of a squared minus y squared. After, we have negative 8 times quantity a squared minus y squared to the power of negative 3 times negative 2y. Simplify, and we come up with 16y times quantity a squared minus y squared to the power of negative 3. Using inverse property of quality to make the exponent positive, we have dz over dy is equal to 16y all over quantity of a squared minus y squared to the power of 3. And that is the answer. Very good. For this moment, we'll write back after this break.
The Radyo Z-eskwela program of the Division of Davao de Oro is being brought to you by Nueda Builders Construction and Supply Incorporated, Maverick Builders Incorporated, Mitch Construction and Supply, Archicons Architectural Construction and Supply, DB Construction and Supply, Hanaway Builders Corporation, Phoenix Corvada Tagum Gasoline Station, Master Construction and Supplies, Mackenzie Builders, GP&H Construction Incorporated, Metro Gear Construction Corporation, NEN Builders and Development Services Corporation, Max Mays Enterprises Incorporated, We Inc. Construction Company, Rangay Construction and Supply, East Sussex Enterprise, WM Construction, Councilor Boogie and Miss Marjorie Vertodazo, Icon Builders and Supply, and Apex Mining Company Incorporated.
We are back! Now, suppose we want to find the derivative of a power function of x. That is, we are interested in dx of f of x to the power of n. To derive a formula for this, we let y is equal to u to the power of n, where u is differentiable function of x given by u is equal to f of x. Then, by the chain rule, dy over dx is equal to dy over du times du over dx is equal to n times u to the power of n minus 1 times the f prime of x, or n quantity of f of x to the power of n minus 1 times f prime of f of x. Thus, this is called general power rule. For next example, we will use the generalized power rule. What is the derivative of y is equal to quantity 3x squared plus 4x minus 5 to the power of 5. The derivative of 3x squared plus 4x minus 5 to the power of 5 is equal to 5 times quantity 3x squared plus 4x minus 5 to the power of 5 minus 1 times the derivative of 3x squared plus 4x minus 5. Simplify, and we have 5 times quantity 3x squared plus 4x minus 5 times 6x plus 4. You're doing great. Let's have more examples. Find dy over dx, where y is equal to square root of 3x cubed plus 4x plus 1. Multiply both sides by d over dx, and we have dy over dx is equal to 1/2 times 3x cubed plus 4x plus 1 to the power of 1/2 minus 1 times derivative of 3x cubed plus 4x plus 1 is equal to negative 1/2 times quantity of 3x cubed plus 4x plus 1 to the power of negative 1/2 times 9x squared plus 4. Using inverse property of quality, we come up with 9x squared plus 4 all over 2 times square root of 3x cubed plus 4x plus 1. Very good! Amazing! For our next example, solve this using generalized power rule. Find the derivative, or find dy over dx of y is equal to square of quantity sine 3x. Solve this in just 30 seconds. Timer starts now. Time is up. Let's check. Multiply both sides by d over dx. And we have dy over dx is equal to d over dx times square of quantity sine of 3x. Simplify, and 2 times quantity sine 3x to the power of 2 minus 1 times d over dx times sine 3x. This is equal to 2 sine 3x times cos 3x times d over dx of 3x. Simplify, and we have 2 times sine 3x times cos 3x times 3. And we come up with 6 sine 3x cos 3x. Wow! You're doing good. Let's have another one. Differentiate quantity of 3x squared minus 5 to the power of 3. Solve this in just 30 seconds. Timer starts now. Time is up. In this example, we can write in this notation d times quantity 3x squared minus 5 to the power of 3 all over dx, or we can write in this way d over dx times quantity 3x squared minus 5 to the power of 3. Simplify, we have 3 times quantity 3x squared minus 5 to the power of 3 minus 1 times the derivative of quantity 3x squared minus 5. Then 3 times 3x squared minus 5 to the power of 2 times 6x is equal to 18x times of 3x squared minus 5. Wow! Amazing! We got the correct answer. For our next lesson, we have implicit differentiation. Most of our examples for the past lesson about differentiation, that is called explicit differentiation, in which we have an addition of y is equal to a function. Then, the derivative of y with respect to x. However, some function y is written implicitly as function of x. This means that the expression not given directly in the form of y is equal to f of x. A familiar example of this equation is x squared plus y squared is equal to 5, or a circle function. To solve implicitly for this example, just multiply both sides by d over dx. Since we need to solve for the derivative of y with respect to x, so we have d over dx times x squared plus d over dx times y squared is equal to d over dx times 5. Simplify, the derivative of x squared is 2x. The derivative of y squared is 2y times dy over dx. And the derivative of 5 is 0. So, we come up with 2x plus 2y times dy over dx is equal to 0. Next step, solve in terms of dy over dx by changing the position of our terms. Then dy over dx is equal to x over y. And that is the answer. Very good. For second example, in implicit differentiation, find dy over dx for y cubed plus 4y squared plus 3x squared plus 10 is equal to 0. Differentiating both sides of the equation, d over dx times 4y cubed plus 4y squared plus 3x squared dy over dx plus 10 is equal to d over dx of 0. Then d over dx times y cubed plus d over dx times 4y squared plus d over dx 3x squared plus d over dx of 10 is equal to d over dx of 0. We have 3y squared dy over dx plus 8y dy over dx plus 6x dy over dx plus 0 is equal to 0. Find the terms having dy over dx and factor it out. We have dy over dx times quantity 3y squared plus 8y plus 6x is equal to 0. Transpose 6x to the other side of the equation. Divide both sides by 3y squared plus 8y plus 6x. Then dy over dx is equal to negative 6x all over 3y squared plus 8y. Very good. Now, it's your turn. Find dy over dx in x cubed plus y cubed is equal to 8. We'll check your answer after this break.
The Radyo Z-eskwela program of the Division of Davao de Oro is being brought to you by 𝗲𝗏 Builders Construction and Supply Incorporated, Maverick Builders Incorporated, Mitch Construction and Supply, Archicons Architectural Construction and Supply, DB Construction and Supply, Hanaway Builders Corporation, Phoenix Corvada Tagum Gasoline Station, Master Construction and Supplies, Mackenzie Builders, GP&H Construction Incorporated, Metro Gear Construction Corporation, NEN Builders and Development Services Corporation, Max Mays Enterprises Incorporated, We Inc. Construction Company, Rangay Construction and Supply, East Sussex Enterprise, WM Construction, Councilor Boogie and Miss Marjorie Vertodazo, Icon Builders and Supply, and Apex Mining Company Incorporated.
We are back. Let's check your answer. Multiply both sides by d over dx. And we have d over dx times x cubed plus d over dx times y cubed is equal to 8. Simplify, then 3x squared plus 3y squared dy over dx is equal to 0. Transpose 3x squared to the other side of the equation. We have 3y squared dy over dx is equal to negative 3x squared. Divide both sides by 3y squared and it yields dy over dx is equal to negative x squared all over y squared. Very good. You are right. For our next example, find dy over dx in y sine y is equal to xy. Solve this in just 30 seconds. Timer starts now. Time is up. You know you're right. Let's check your answer. D over dx times y sine y is equal to d over dx times xy. We have y times d over dx of sine y plus sine y d over dx of y is equal to x times d over dx of y plus y times d over dx of x. Then, and that is using the product rule. Then, y cos y dy dx plus sin y dy over dx is equal to x dy over dx plus y. Simplify, we have y cos y dy over dx plus sin y dy over dx minus x dy over dx is equal to y. Then, dy over dx times quantity y cos y plus sin y minus x is equal to y. And lastly, we have dy over dx is equal to y all over y cos y plus sin y minus x. You are right! Very good! After this topic, we have related rates. This is the application of implicit differentiation, wherein you will solve word problems. You can scan your modules or your reference for related rates. I think that will be all for today. I know you're full with the knowledge of our subject, basic calculus. Before this end, I will leave you with a quote from 𝗖𝗲𝗀𝗶𝗀𝗆. No great discovery was ever made without a bold guess. Thank you for your time, for spending with us. As I say, sa 𝗔𝘆𝗶ela, siguradong lingaw, siguradong kuyaw. Bye everyone!
𝗔𝘆𝗶𝗀𝗃 Executive and Technical Working Committee. The school's Division Superintendent, 𝗝𝗲𝗀𝗶𝗀𝗃 5. Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Romel R. Handayan. Curriculum Implementation Division OIC Chief, Dr. Arlene B. Lim. School Governance and Operations Division, Dr. Ruben J. Riponte. Program Director, Dr. Arlene B. Lim. Assistant Program Director, Noemi P. Canales. Members, Cecilia Morales, Dr. Hilda A. Opeña, Dr. Eldecris B. Calzadora, Dr. Dexter A. Siquinia, Nohara O. Pinute, Dr. Grace D. Pontillas, Dr. Renato N. Pacpaquin, Dr. Andy P. Cabodok, Juanito Lapiceros, Engineer Norberto S. Manlangi, Ryan Villanueva, Jomar M. Dumupoy, Bob Daylan S. Milabat, Medard D. Apit, and Paz Eugenia Villusino. Technical Working Committee, Production and Communications, Lorely E. Quijano, Given G. Hinampas, Judilan T. Yu, Donna D. T. Bolivar, Mary Rose N. Resma, Riwen C. Manuel, Irene Lea C. Manguhon, and Bessie Aya N. Banyes. Social Media and Packaging Team, Christian Anhara L. Martesio, William R. Ranara, Joan T. Iscoton, Roberto S. Acusar Jr., May B. Istaniol, Richard H. Arellano, Ralph A. Tabanyag, Angelo C. Gutierrez Jr., Jade Karen R. Arais, Eliza May Garsuta, Sedi S. Caballero, and Jane S. Caballero. Sa Radyo Z-eskwela, siguradong masaya. Right and only here at Z Radio 88.5, ang istasyong siguradong lingaw, siguradong kuyaw.